Hey everybody, this is HG Shaves here. I'm back with another video. Today in the Lather games, it is Spooky Summer Solstice. That's the title. And what that means is you're either supposed to use a summer scent or a spooky scent or some sort of combination of the two. So I am leaning toward the spooky scent idea, and that I will be using Southern Witchcrafts' most recent release, Anthropophagy. I think that's how you say it. It is based on the character Hannibal Lecter from the Silence of the Lambs series. And it has to do, the scent is based on a hand cream that Lecter used in a letter to Starling, and that's how she was able to identify him or something. It's pretty sad. I've actually read all those books and watched the movies, and I don't remember that part about the hand cream, so I wasn't paying attention much. In terms of the scent on this, it's supposed to be Southern Witchcraft's cleanest, most approachable scent option that they've released out of their, multi-note scents, and I would probably agree with that. It's got notes of cotton, lavender, I believe tonka, a little bit of citrus, but yeah, very, very clean scent. There is a little bit going on though, and I actually like it more and more each time I smell it, even though this is my first time lathering up, so we'll see how it'll change once it's in the lather form. But anyway, that's that, and otherwise we're going to be using the other part of Southern Witchcrafts, Dogwood Handcrafts. Be using the Timberwolf brush for the razor today. Back with my old friend, the Rockwell 6C. Those of you might have remembered that I used to complain about the threading on this. Turns out I had a stripped handle. I had a bad handle. So I reached out to Rockwell, and they sent me a new handle as a replacement for the cost of shipping. So of course, they didn't send it totally for free. I still had to pay for them to ship it for what retails, I think this handle retails for $15. So, but decent customer service. People like to talk about Rockwell and their customer service thing. But I had a pretty positive experience, I'd say. So the 6C, finally, we're going to be closing things out today with the Barrister and Mann Fougère Angelique. I'm very anxious to try this kind of citrus forward Fougère. So with all that said, I'm going to wet the face, wet the brush through, start lathering, loading up, and I'll bring you back in just a sec. Okay, after about a 30-second load, we got some kind of frothy loading here, but let's work it into a face lather, why don't we? All right, we're gonna roll with this today. This Southern Witchcrafts base loads up really easily. It's a soft soap, and yeah, we're gonna go with this. The scent does change a little bit, and I quite like it. I can kind of smell the musk, and anyway, it's not too clean. So with all that said, 2-plate 6C with the grain. All right, first pass complete. I had been using the 3-plate earlier this week, for these shaving everyday shaves, and it was just a little bit too bitey. So changed out, put in the 2-plate, and it feels much more comfortable actually. So wish I would have been doing this for the whole week. Anyway, gonna rinse and come back for second and final pass. All right, second pass against and across the grain. Okay, we're all through. Easy shave today. Very nice. Gonna rinse and come back talk to you over post-shave. For post-shave today, as mentioned, the Barrister Mann Fougère Angelique. So this was a exclusive release for Maggard razors. And of course there was the rerun of Fougère Gothique, and this is the Angelique part, which I think that whole scent lineup is a little bit spooky also. So this one just appealed to me more because it looked a little bit brighter, right, than the Gothique. And this is in the reserve base, the splashes, and the soap is too, which I think definitely for the aftershave formula, reserve is the best. Soap, I can see where people split hairs on that, but the reserve splash formula is phenomenal. Yeah, so this is much different than I was expecting. Well, not much different, but compared to the other Fougères that I have, like Fougère Mania, Weinstrasse, this is the least Fougère of them all, which I think is what Will was going for. It's certainly a lot more citrus than green to my nose. It's very pleasant, but it's really bright. I think there's like neroli, orange, something like that in there. So this could, you could say that you could pair this with your Fougère soaps like Fougère Mania or Weinstrasse or whatever, or you could pair it with your citrus soaps. And the one that comes to mind, of course, is Barrister Man Nordist. It smells almost like that same orange note in there. So that's kind of cool. But yeah, performance-wise, really enjoy the splash. Skin feels taut, but not, painfully so. So anyway, that's the splash. I'm gonna have to keep using this to decide if I want to invest in a full bottle down the line. The razor for the day, Rockwell 6C on the 2-plate. Pretty smooth on 2. Yeah, I do appreciate the flexibility that this razor has given me throughout these lather games, because I used to shave 4 times a week, and now I'm shaving 7 times a week, and so that is a great example of where you would want something that is adjustable and not just fixed. Because yeah, I'm realizing that I can't use some of the more aggressive razors that I was using normally during the lather games, because it's not as comfortable as I need it to be with just one day's growth. So glad to have that flexibility. Southern Witchcrafts, Anthropophagy, surprisingly nice. I think there's a lot more to it when you lather it up. And I think if you want something clean with just slight hints at nutty, musky notes, this is definitely worth checking out. And again, I can't speak highly enough about the soap base. I think it's the best artisan vegan soap base out there at the moment. Just so easy to use, slick as all get out, good post-shave feel. Finally, the Dogwood Handcrafts Timberwolf knot. Again, similar to the flexibility that the razor adjustments have provided me, I've also felt the need to use synthetics more often during these lather games, because you're using a different soap every day and it's hard to remember how much water to keep in your badger and all that kind of stuff, and it's just easier to use a synthetic, so I have appreciated that. Anyway, thank you all for watching. Hey, we just made it to 100 subscribers, so thank you if you are one of those 100 people. I will do some sort of public acknowledgement, maybe giveaway video in the coming weeks once lather games are over. So thanks so much for that, and thanks for sticking with me through these crazy lather games. It's been something else. So with all that said, this is HD Shaves. Hope you enjoyed this video. Leave a comment if you'd like to get in touch, and I'll see you next time. Thanks. Bye.